Perfume sweet and whiskey strong. I damn sure ain't no underdog. I might fall down, but I get back up, and I shine brightest when the going's tough. You say I can't, well darling, watch me. You can't stop me 'cause I fly like a girl.
Hi guys, my name's Sarah, and today is the first official recording of my vlog. I've kind of been toying around with starting a vlog for the past couple of months because I'm now going through a bit of a health issue that I think should be documented. Not just because it gives me something to do while I'm going through treatments, but also because when I first got diagnosed with stage 2 ovarian cancer, I didn't really have much to look at as far as what to expect, or I didn't have much of a support system that knew what I was going through. I had so many family and friends, but no one could really relate to how I was feeling or my fears and things like that. So I'm now going through a recurrence of the disease, which means that I fought cancer once before, beat it, and now it came back. So I just thought this would be a good opportunity to kind of document what all is going on, and maybe if I can reach one person and help one other person out the way I needed it, I think it's been a successful vlog. So you'll be seeing lots of me and Lucy here over the next few months documenting this journey. So this first video is going to be a little different than most of them. I'm just going to take the time to kind of explain my situation, what I've been through, and what I'm about to go through. And then the way the rest of the vlog is going to be set up is just kind of maybe like video diaries. And definitely I want some suggestions from you guys because I'm here to help you and anyone out there that needs it. So if you would like, you can in the comments ask questions like how I handled them or how I dealt with situations, feelings, how I felt during certain things, physically and emotionally. So here's my story. So the day after my 21st birthday, I found out that I had stage 2 ovarian cancer. I had gone to the doctor because when I was working out, I could feel something in my belly. And I'm really big into lifting, so I'm sure we'll do a video on lifting one day. But I was lifting and I couldn't lay on my belly for an exercise. So I kind of thought something was wrong. So I went to the doctor and we did a CT and an ultrasound, and both showed masses in my pelvis. Once we found out it was cancer, we got set up immediately at the James at Ohio State. And very quickly we got a game plan going. So I had surgery, and then after I recovered from surgery, we did 4 rounds of chemo. It's called BEP. It's bleomycin, etoposide, and cisplatin. So I did 4 rounds of that chemo. I did all of my chemo outpatient. So I would drive an hour to the treatment site, and then I would get about 4 to 5 hours of chemo Monday through Friday, every single day. After that week was up, I had 2 more weeks left, and I would only go for 1 day for about an hour and a half. And the chemo was hard. I am not going to sugarcoat it. It was this is the hardest thing I've ever had to do. Luckily, the nausea medicine that they had me on worked, but I got really, spacey. And so, I just kind of felt high all the time, which was not it was not a good feeling. I did not like it at all. I did 3 rounds of that, and after the 3rd round, we found out that something was growing back. It could have been a lot of things. It could have been the tumor coming back. It could have been some scar tissue that had appeared. We didn't know, so we did another surgery on St. Patrick's Day of 2017. And after that, we found out that I didn't have cancer anymore. The little spot that had been on the CT scan came back negative, and all of my blood work went back to normal, and I was just done. And that was really scary because it stopped as quickly as it started. Like, your life is in this whirlwind as soon as you find out about a cancer diagnosis. But then as soon as you're done, it's like what else am I supposed to do? I had gone to a doctor once a week at least since the beginning of the year, so for 4 months. I had been weak. I couldn't even shower. Like, I had to sit down in the middle of my showers. So it was like weird to go from that to them being normal again. But I wasn't normal either. It was a totally different me. I was not the Sarah that I was before cancer, and I never would be. So every 3 months I went for an appointment, and every time an appointment came up, I was terrified. I had so much anxiety about it, just prepared for that news to flip my world upside down again, even though I had finally gotten back to being a student, being a dog mom, being an aunt, and being a daughter. That was all I was again. I was no longer a cancer patient. And I made it to 1 year. I was 1 year cancer free. I was so relieved. I had my port taken out. It was the first time this weight of what could happen finally lifted off my shoulders. And I finally relaxed. And then as soon as my next checkup came, I got news that was probably the worst I could have ever gotten. My numbers had gone back up again. Scans had shown that the cancer was back, and that it had spread to my liver. So we did surgery again to remove everything, and the surgery was really successful, but the cancer itself is just really aggressive. So right now, I don't even know where all it is because my scans don't keep up with it. Luckily, I am now working with a specialist in Indiana for my type of tumor, and we are leaving in a few days to go and start high-dose chemotherapy with stem cell transplants. So pretty much what they do is they give your body so much chemo that they need the stem cells to replace all of the blood cells that the chemo is killing. And then that essentially saves me. The way that this chemo regimen is going to go is going to be totally different. That was a big reason as to why I wanted to do the vlog. This is going to be an experience that few people have to do. So I want to be able to help because I don't know what I'm getting myself into. And maybe I can help someone understand more. What's going to happen is today I started these things called Neupogen injections. And it's a drug to help you produce cells in the bone marrow, which would be your blood cells, the stem cells, things like that. Then once I get to Indiana on Monday, we'll start retrieving the stem cells. And then 2 days later, I'll be admitted and I will start the high-dose chemotherapy. So, I'm really scared and nervous, but I'm hoping that through this vlog and through my amazing friends and family, I'll be able to get through, and hopefully one day I'll be able to say I'm cancer-free again. So I hope you guys want to come along on the journey with me. I'm sorry for the quality of videos right now. I promise they'll be better. I'm getting used to it. I think that this vlog can only have positive outcomes. So let's get started, I guess.